Welcome and thank you to those who have purchased my Match-3 blueprint project. In this video I'm going to show you how to create your brand new project. So once you've purchased the product, inside of the library, all the way down inside of Vault, you'll find the Match-3 blueprint. Click on Add to Project. Now this should really be called Create Project because this is what it's going to do. The first thing you want to do is change the name for two reasons. One, because Unreal Engine 4 does not support dashes and other symbols, and two, because you always want to have a unique name for your project. I'll call mine Match-3 Blueprint Demo. Next, you want to change the folder as needed. Once that is done, hit Create. Now inside of your library, you should find your brand new project. Double click to open it. While this is happening, let's download the sample files to get started. You can find these sample files inside of the Match-3 blueprint description. Scroll down and under technical details you'll find the link in getting started. Click on this link, and to download simply click on this download icon. Now once this is downloaded, you should extract it inside of the Match-3 framework. So find your project folder under Content, Match-3 Framework. Okay, so now inside of a project, the first thing that you want to do after you're done looking at the default level is to create your brand new level. So now inside of our new level, we can place the M3 main game actor, which is the game field. For good practice, always place this to 0, 0. Also place a player start. You should always move this outside of the game field. Okay, from there let's use our sample files that we've downloaded. So under Material, you'll find a background and grid slot image. Simply drag them in their according slots, the background image and the slot image. You should also hide the numbers at this point, because we will be adding the game piece materials. Inside the sample, we also have sounds that we can use. This is the music. Now I don't recommend using these files or these sample assets inside of a commercial product. Now I will talk about the slot grids and the set grid slots global. Here is when you can specify your game grid's layout. By default, everything is set to 0. Now the value 0 means that you have a game grid slot, and it means that a randomly generated game piece will be spawned on that location. If you give this a value of -1, it will remove the game grid and no game piece will be spawned here. If you didn't want certain game slots to randomly generate your game pieces, you can manually place them. And to do this, you have to understand that the game is going to give a value to all your game pieces. So this is going to be a value of 1, value 2, value 3, value 4, and value 5. So in our case, if we were to give a value of 1 here, we would spawn a croissant. And then we would have, I think it's a macaroon, no, it's a donut. This would be a donut, a macaroon, a cookie, and a star. So there we go, we have a croissant, the donut, the macaroon, the cookie, and the star. Now let's say we had a bunch of values here and some -1s. And then we're like, well, we don't like this setup, but we don't want to go through the process of clicking everything. Sometimes you have a lot of numbers. You can simply go on the Set Grid Slots Global and hit 0, and it's going to reset everything. Once that is done, make sure to put it back to -1. Now let's talk about the level progression system. I went ahead and saved our level and called it level 1. So this being our first level, we're going to hit or check this first level. We would also create and add it to our level 1. Now if we were to create more levels, we would add them here and call it maybe level 2. Oops. And then we'd add more, level 3, level 4, and so on and so forth. Now this is a linear progression system for the time being, so this means it works by simply going from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 to level 4, and is not meant to work as a level select system. I will create a video tutorial to show you guys how to implement a level select system. Another quick bit of information that I want to give you guys is a camera orthographic width. You should use two values here, 736 and 1536. 1536 should be used for portrait viewports, and 736 should be used for the landscape viewports. Now before ending the video, I quickly want to address an issue known to certain users. This issue would occur when they tried to play from selected viewport. This would cause a crash. Now I've never personally experienced this crash, but if you are experiencing it, simply select a new editor window. If you have any further questions regarding the project and how to use it, the best place to ask is on the forum thread. Alternatively, you can ask on the Facebook page or send me an email. Thank you for using my Match-3 blueprint. Until next time, take care.